So, welcome to my update video this week. Here in the House of Commons. We are about to vote, so if the bell rings, I might have to cut it short. A couple of things to talk to you about, coming off the back of an incredibly busy weekend. 3 speeches in 2 days, 7 events in 2 days, and a surgery, including a fete, a couple of 3 association events. Actually, North West Hampshire Conservative Association is a very lively one. Lots of social events, lots of parties, lots of political meetings. We do quite a lot of hard politics. If you're really interested and supportive of the Conservative Party, I would recommend joining. It's a really good organisation that works hard to support Conservatives across the patch, but also to provide a forum in which local residents can debate with me. And that's certainly what happened at my surgery this afternoon when North Hampshire for Europe, I think they're called. A couple of representatives came to see me. This is a pro-Remain group of individuals who are protesting about the result of the referendum and who came to try and change my mind. Unfortunately for them, after 25 years of conviction about the EU, that wasn't possible, but we had a very civilised exchange of views, and I do recognise there's quite a high proportion of people in the constituency who voted to remain, and that their views need to be respected, and they need to be reassured that as the process of leaving the EU goes ahead, we will reach a civilised, mature relationship with our EU friends and allies, which means we can coexist very happily with the EU and trade as freely as possible. And on that note, today, the withdrawal bill received royal assent. The Queen has signed it, so the first building block of us leaving in a orderly fashion has now become law, which is a great step forward. So please be reassured that, notwithstanding the fact I respect the right of everybody to come and see me and protest and to make their views known in this, the oldest democracy in the world, we do have to respect the referendum, the outcome of the referendum, and that's what we're going to do. Locally, last week on Friday, I had a slightly terrifying but really fascinating visit to Ocado, who have a huge warehouse on the Walworth Industrial Estate in Andover. And in this warehouse, I witnessed several hundred robots sorting groceries ready for delivery alongside their human being maintenance people and computer programmers, and indeed those people who were dealing with the groceries and drivers as well. And it was a real picture for me of the future and what industry in places like Andover could look like, with high levels of automation that are going to present challenges for us as politicians and indeed as business people about how our economy works in the future and what kind of jobs people are going to do. It was really great, but it underlined one thing to me as well, which they raised, which is that in North West Hampshire, we actually pretty much have full employment now. The number of people looking for work is really tiny. It's down around 400 people on job seekers allowance. And that means that places like Ocado, which are hiring, they're looking for lots more people to come and work there, and some of the other businesses that are coming. We've got this big cake factory coming to the airport site. Are having to pull people from further and further away and slowly edging wages up, which is good for the area because Hampshire has a wage rate that's below the Hampshire average. Andover has a wage rate below the Hampshire average, and it was really good to see it moved up with some of these higher level business. So it was a fantastic visit, really interesting to see. And I'm afraid, yep, that's the bell. So I now have to go and vote on the free trade agreement that the EU, would you believe, has struck with Japan, which is being ratified through the House at the moment. This is dynamic politics at play, and I'll see you next week.